Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Raffi Nafasefullah. I'm from English Education Study Program of Sultan Ageng Islamic University Semarang. Okay, today I'm having a comprehension test. So right now I would like to answer a question from my lecturer Ms. Nani. Okay, before answer the question, I want to read question first. The first question mention 21st century learning skill which must be comprehended and mastered by people in this millennial era. Explain them one by one why are they important. And second, do those 21st century learning skills correlate with Merdeka Belajar, aka freedom of learning curriculum? If it does, then please explain. Please explain it. And the third, what are the differences between Merdeka Belajar curriculum with 2013 curriculum? Do you think they are more beneficial or not? And fourth, in curriculum Merdeka Belajar, one of suggested education learning model is discovery-based learning. Can you please explain what is it and how to apply the model or the procedure in the teaching learning classrooms? And the five, what competencies must teachers have in correlation to teaching learning process? Explain it. And the last, what is the purpose of education based on some experts? Mention at least two. Please reflect that for your future life, what's your plan in reaching it in the future? Okay, I will answer the first question. In the 21st century, skills must be understood by all people in the current era, namely, the first, critical thinking ability. Critical thinking ability to find solutions to problems. This includes identifying, understanding, and asking questions about the basic concepts underlying the solution to a problem. And the second, creativity in the ability. Creativity, the ability to think outside the box. It is an important skill not to be limited by boundaries and categorized. And the third, collaboration ability. Collaboration ability to cooperate with others and coordinate to achieve a goal. And the last, communication ability. Communication ability to speak or write effectively with and to others. This also includes being a good listener and being ready to speak in both formal and informal situations. And the next, number two, do those 21st century learning skills correlate with Merdeka Belajar, aka freedom of learning curriculum? If it does, then please explain it. Okay, I will answer. Yes, this program is designed to improve student learning skill, life skill, and literacy following Indonesia's achievement in global education assessment. And the correlation of 21st century learning skill with freedom of learning, aka the independent learning curriculum, is freedom of learning provides space for critical, creative, and innovative thinking that must be carried out by teacher and student in the learning and teaching process. Teachers can see and develop the cognitive skills and uniqueness of each student, such as literacy and numeric skill. And the next, number 3, what are the differences between Merdeka Belajar curriculum with 20 and 13 curriculum? Do you think they are more beneficial or not? The answer, curriculum 20 and 13 is a learning approach using a scientific approach for all subjects. Meanwhile, the independent curriculum strengthens differentiated learning according to the stage of student achievement. In fact, students who use the independent curriculum get better learning outcomes than students who use the full 20 and 13 curriculum, regardless of their socio-economic background. Okay, and the next, number 4, discover the answer. Discovery learning is a learning model that directs students to find their own knowledge, to be confident in learning. The steps of the learning model have 5 stages, namely the first, the orientation stage of student on the problem, and the second, the state of organizing student in learning, and the third, the stage of guiding the investigation individually or in groups, and the last, the stage of developing and presenting in work. And the next, number 5, the answer, there are 4 competence that teacher must have. The first is pedagogy competence, and the second personality competence, and the third social competence, and the last professional competencies. And pedagogy competence means the teacher's ability to manage the classroom. And personality competence means the ability of a teacher to behave and understand students' feeling. And the third, social competence, namely the ability of teachers about social and environmental. And the last, professional competence is the ability of a teacher to make lesson plans in making an activity in the classroom and assessing activities in the teaching and learning process. Okay, and the last question, what is the purpose of education based on some experts mentioned at least 2? Please reflect that for your future life, what your plan is reaching it in the future. Okay, I will answer. According to Ahmad Dahlan, there is no most beautiful sentence to start discussing the meaning and role of education except with the sentence. Education is currency that applies anytime and anywhere. This simple sentence shows how important the value of education is compared to other treasures and currencies in the world. Then, according to Pluto, education is something that can help the development of individual from body and mind, with something that can enable the achievement of a perfection. In these two things, I want to make myself continue to learn and give a little knowledge that I can, because I believe that when we teach the knowledge that we have, we will definitely be at it in terms of goodness. Okay, that's all my answer. Enough for me. That's all, and thank you and see you. Bye bye.